ThaBoxingvoice.com here with Quinton Randall, man. What's going on? How you feeling?
Chilling. What's good? What's good?
Hey, so you're currently 8-0, right?
Yeah.
You one of the guys that, respectfully, your record doesn't really show the amount of experience that you have. So with you, I really want to start with your amateur background. You mind kind of just going through your achievements and starting there?
I ain't had my first fight. Shit. When I was about to be 22, 2012, early September, like September 3rd to 3rd through the 5th. I turned 22, September 24th. So I had a late start, of course, because my early childhood stuff, and then I was just getting out of prison, so I had got a late start. But I done fought in every Olympic qualifier, whether it was Philly, Spokane, Washington. I done fought in a lot of nationals before I finally punched my ticket through it in Kansas City in 2016, and ever since then, I think that was my turning point where my skills got far better, because I'm fighting people from other countries like Kazakhstan, Cuba, Venezuela, Dominican Republic, and Switzerland. So everything just started to just grow. Being on the USA team, training 3 times a day, learning how to fight internationally, composed to fight in America, and then it just was up from there.
I see you've been a bunch of places. That wasn't even all of them right there.
Nah, it's extremely different because here in America, you know, when you finna fight a black guy, you know he gonna try to be athletic, gonna try to be the flashy one. The Hispanics gonna try to be tough. But when you fighting them people from Eastern European, they bouncing on their toes. Yeah. They bouncing, they keeping the jab out there. It's a measuring stick. It's a little different. The Cubans are.
Is that why you do that with your jab?
I've been doing that.
Oh.
They do it a little different than me because I don't bounce on my toes to do it. I keep my feet firm. Yeah, and it's different ways to do it. They just have their way of doing it. And so I feel like my way is a little more effective. I'm not burning energy. I'm not bouncing on my toes. I'm going to time you as you coming in. The Cubans are a little more slicker. Dominican Republic, they're a little bit slicker. The Colombians, like, everybody has their own style of fighting, but it's different than what we see here in America.
Which one you think was the hardest? Not necessarily like it's any better, but I'm just saying like...
The toughest dude I've ever fought was a dude I beat. Not Cuba. I lost to Cuba, but I honestly felt like I beat Cuba the first fight, not the second fight. My mind was too gone in the second fight. It was so much stuff going on in my personal life. Then the floods was here in Houston at the time of Harvey, and I had so much family. I didn't know people was dead or not. I couldn't get in touch with nobody, so then I'm fighting. I got all that on my mind during the fight. Then it was a year I lost my son, so I was like, my mind wasn't in that. My mind wasn't in the second one.
So you were also 2017 Team USA team captain, right?
Yeah, 17 and 18.
Talk about that experience.
I mean, it was fun. It was man, everybody that was on who I was in, the captain of, those are all my dogs, brothers and sisters. To this day, we all got close relationships. Whether it's Troy, Tiger, Keyshawn, Jared, Richard, like those all my bros. I support them all. They all recently right now signed with Top Rank, so they all got a bright future ahead of them.
Shakur.
Yeah, like we had, Shakur wasn't part of the team when I was there, but Shakur was there a lot. Like he was there still training because of K and because they wanted him there. So me and Shakur developed a friendship while I was down there. But I have seen him before in the Olympic qualifier. I've seen him and Boots Ennis destroy people for a good long time.
How you
before.
feel about Boots?
I think Boots is gonna be the future. He may not get the shots that he wants at 147, so he may have to go to 54 if he don't get them shots. Is either he gonna go to 54 and get shots, or after Bud and Crawford, Bud and Earl finally fight, then they gonna go up to 54. But until then, it's gonna be hard for him to get the titles. It's gonna be hard because nobody want to fight him. It's not. The risk is not worth the reward.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The fighting right now.
having more success at 154.
Yeah. So it's either he gonna have success at 54, or after them 2 fight, then they go up to 54. Because Earl already made it his business that he going to 54 after 2 or 3 more fights. Crawford said the same thing. So after they finally fight at 47, if that happens, then the division's wide open for him. He gonna clean house.
And so back to the USA team, we saw Keyshawn fight not too long ago. Did you see that talent back then?
I watched Keyshawn Grove as a fighter. I remember the first time I sparred him, he was good. I was like, he good, but we was going back and forth. The second time, the third time I sparred, he just started to get further ahead of me. I was like, man, I don't know what he was doing. Yeah. But I guess working with Shakur, working with Kate constantly, man, I've been in the ring with a lot of people. I ain't never had nobody whoop my ass like he did. I mean, he whooped my ass. I was like, shit. And so I learned a lot from watching. I just seen him. I seen his progression.
The first time y'all scored?
Nah, it was like the 10th.
Oh.
Yeah. I've seen him progress, going from a youth and just building up, and then building up and coming one of the best amateurs I've ever seen.
So do you think his ceiling is even more higher right as you stand now?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I sparred him Early this year.
His last performance, I think, was personally, was his best performance.
Yeah, he looked
It was
mean.
complete. Yeah,
He looked at mean. He was sharp. His reaction time was good. He looked mean. But he's always been a mean person in the ring. Like, he don't never show you no love.
So sparring is one of those things that you've also gained a lot of your experience from. You mind naming some of the people you sparred?
Yeah, I've been sparring Regis Progress for a long time. I sparred him before I ever became #1. I was sparring him when I was only probably 30 fights in as an amateur. I sparred Charlo, Jamel Charlo, Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford, Jared Hurd, Banana.
You have a lot of people get ready for fighting.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't ever want to be considered as a motherfucking sparring partner to nobody.
Nah, I mean, we've seen you sparring ourselves, so I mean, you're definitely a big talent.
But yeah, I didn't help a lot of people. They ask me to help them. I don't never tell nobody no. I actually go seek work. I don't wait nobody hit me up. I go ask them, hey bro, you want to work? Darwin Price, Marquise Taylor, like I go to them. Like I don't never need nobody to come to me and say, you want to work? Nah, I'm always seeking the best work.
Who's giving you your toughest sparring session? Your toughest work? Yeah.
Keyshawn.
Besides him.
Besides Keyshawn?
Damn,
it's probably...
So Keyshawn over Terrence, Keyshawn over Regis.
Yeah.
It's Shakur, I'm assuming Shakur.
Yeah. Keyshawn mean, bro.
That's a good company. That's a great company.
Yeah, like he's been by far the toughest person I've ever.
What makes Keyshawn so tough?
He know his range. His feet work is so quick to where you think where you want him to be, and he cuts the distance so quick. And he got power. You don't believe like now when you see him fight as a pro, you see the power. But when you spawn him, them 16-ounce gloves on, it feels like he's in smaller gloves. He got thud. It's stiff power. It's stiff, but he got the speed and the accuracy to back it up, so that makes it even worse.
Yeah. I mean, for you to say that.
Yeah, like I done been there with a lot of them. Keyshawn was most definitely by far the worst. Yeah.
And so let's talk about your new deal.
Yeah, I signed a 1-year deal with Next Fight Up Promotion, just on some promotional basis. Like I'm signed with them based off me looking for a major promoter. Now I ain't gonna get me wrong, I'm excited being signed with them. Like I may not need a major promoter. If everything goes well with them within this year and they do right by me and I'm gonna do right by them, then I may not need a major promoter. I plan on sticking with them. Everything all right, I don't need a major promoter. I'm gonna freelance it and go on other people's calls like I've been doing and beat they fighters who they got high hopes for, and then go that route.
You also got a fight coming up, January 22nd?
Yeah, January 22nd.
Where can we watch it? UFC Fight Pass, you said?
No, that one not on UFC Fight Pass. One in February was on the UFC Fight Pass. So this one is on Clarissa Shields' promoter. It's on the I forgot who headlines it. Hugo, I think it's Hugo Santana.
Okay.
Hugo Santana.
What's the date on that one?
January 22nd in Detroit.
January 22nd in Detroit. Any last things you might want to add?
Oh, good question. So, who is a fighter right now after this fight, not only living with them, but that you really want to look their ass? That's a name.
Oh, Blair Cobbs. Blair Cobbs.
What's up with that situation? What's up with you and Blair Cobbs?
Nothing, he beat one of my stablemates. I ain't got no problem with him personally, but I think he smoked, bro. I think he's smoking mirrors. Like from watching him, I've seen him drop 3 or 4 times. It's just people don't know how to finish him. But he been dropped by lesser opposition. Lesser people with lesser skills. If I get him, I'm gonna finish him.
So that's who you want?
Yeah, I want Blair Cobbs. And I got long hit list. Brian Saballo, Blair Cobbs. There's a lot of them I want. Like
2022. Name your hit list.
I got Blair Cobbs on there. Blair Cobbs can be making to be later this year. Blair Cobbs, Brian Saballo. That was a potential fight for February. So I'm most definitely looking to get in there with him because we was in the same weight class in amateurs. He was the Olympic trial winner in his weight class. I was the Team USA captain, so.
A little rivalry though.
No, not right. We never fought before in the amateurs. Now Brian Saballo is who I want to fight too, but I don't know what he got going on. He hasn't fought in a while. It says inactive on his boxing record. So we're 1-1 in the amateurs. We've only fought in a championship against each other twice. So he's on my hit list. Them 3, and hell, any man that's standing my way.
Those good fights.
Hey, so your next fight, what weight class is it gonna be in?
This one's gonna be at 150.
150?
Yeah.
So 154. So you bouncing between 154 and 147?
No, only reason I'm doing this in at 150 because I ain't fought in 9 months.
So ideally, where you want to be at?
47 all the way.
147?
Yeah.
Okay. But 154 could get it too.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, Quinton Randall.
Video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, from title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.